brings in another layer where we got to now deal with another group of people, and I think it just complicates everything. My view on all kinds of management is you get the right people in management, you get them to do the job. If they're not doing the job, you fire them and get somebody else.
That's naive. For 10 years, I've argued about a couple of city attorneys. And when I argued about them, everybody disagreed with me. And after they left, everybody said, oh yeah. But it took me years before anybody listened. And then, after the person was gone, everyone says, yeah. So, maybe if we had the public in on this, weighing in on some of these issues, before it got into closed session where no one could hear what's going on and what the real problems are, maybe we could resolve some of these problems before it got so embroiled in closed session with lack of transparency, so that people really knew what some of these problems were that the citizens are facing. Like this drainage problem, which staff was not addressing for years. That is a problem. Maybe, and they do feel wronged.
It's not an ethics problem.
But it is a problem where they feel wronged, and that they feel that they're not acting within the stated ordinances. And it's gone on for years, and it's so easy to say, because you've said this before, we can just fire them. We don't do that in this town. We don't just fire people. We let people stay on and on and on.
Well, that's the past, Kathy.
It's still not an easy thing to do. With the Skelly hearings and all the requirements of firing people, we know that that's not an easy thing to have.
Well, if we've finished discussing this, you want to say something else, Melinda?
Yes, just to Kathy's point and your point about certainly the best is to have good management that can handle it. But Jim, you did just support Jerry Gruber for 2 years, waiting for him to perform, and it does take a while to resolve these issues. What my comment I wanted to make was, and it's sort of an ethical question, is about the donations. And may I just briefly express my horror that we get any more ethical and litigation nightmares with designated funds. It should be given to the town, and yes, you guys should allocate them, not to particular favors for departments. It's just a quagmire. It'll cause you endless problems. So you said anonymous gifts to departments. I don't approve of it.
We're working on that.
Gifts to the town, and then you guys decide.
Well, now the final item on the agenda, which is the final public comments. Are there any other public comments before we close this session?
Buckland, Maple Avenue. It's been a long time since I've been to a board meeting, so this is a little bit behind, but you guys get a lot of stuff dropped on you, but you should also get the accolades too. And two things I'd like to make a comment on are the bridge into the park from up there that got put in. Fantastic thing. We use it all the time, and I thank the city for getting behind that. I think that was a great thing to put in. Same thing with moving the lights over on Encinal. It made it a lot easier on the traffic and things like that. And so, I think the town did a great job on those two things.
And we saved $40,000 on the first bid.
Good job.
Okay, if there are no other public comments, I would now ask for a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
All second.
There you go.